When my dad got diagnosed with cancer, everything else stopped mattering. I dropped everything, work, hobbies, even my marriage, and moved in to help him through treatment. Maya, my wife, said she understood. She even helped pack my bags. She kissed me on the forehead and told me to focus on my family. "We'll be okay," she said. "We're strong." But we weren't. While I was taking Dad to appointments, helping him shave his head after chemo, sleeping on that cold leather couch in the hospital room, Maya was slipping into someone else's bed. My brother Dylan's bed. Yeah, my own brother. I had no idea. She texted me sweet things, sent care packages, even posted old pictures of us on Instagram with captions like, "Can't wait to have you back, love." I thought she missed me. I thought she cared. What a joke. The first crack came during a visit home, just a quick weekend to check in. Maya was distracted. Her phone never left her side. She jumped when I walked in the room. Her smile didn't reach her eyes. I chalked it up to stress. She even cried when I left again, begged me to take care of myself. She cried. Turns out, that was the weekend Dylan spent the night at our house. I found out much later. But the clues were there, if I hadn't been so damn blind. It all came crashing down because of a burner phone. Stupid, right? One of those cheap throwaway phones hidden in the back of her closet. I was looking for a spare charger and found it in an old shoebox. No lock. Just, open. Messages. Hundreds of them. Explicit, cruel, intimate. "Wish you were in my bed instead of him," one said. "He's so clueless," another. Photos. Plans. Lies. All from Maya to Dylan. My hands shook. My stomach dropped. I remember sitting there on the floor, staring at that little screen while the world tilted. I couldn't breathe, couldn't think, couldn't scream. When I confronted her, she didn't deny it. She cried again, said it just happened. That it wasn't serious. That she loved me, really. I laughed. I actually laughed. The sound came out like a bark. "You love me," I said. "You screw my brother and say you love me." She called me paranoid, accused me of going through her things, said I had violated her trust. Classic Darvo, deny, attack, reverse victim and offender. I knew the term now. Therapy helped with that later. The worst part, Dylan acted like he was the victim too. Said it was a mistake, that feelings got confused while I was away. Said Maya came onto him. As if that made it better. It all led to a court hearing. Not for the cheating isn't illegal, but because Maya tried to keep half of everything, including the house. My lawyer presented the burner phone, the messages, the photos. Dylan showed up looking smug until the judge read the evidence aloud. Maya cried in court. Dylan looked like he wanted to disappear. I didn't cry. I was beyond that. We finalized the divorce. She kept her car. I got the house. Dylan moved in with her 2 weeks later. They announced their engagement 6 months after the ink dried. I didn't attend the wedding. But I did attend one last family dinner. It was Mom's birthday. She begged me to come. Said it would mean a lot. I didn't want to. But I went. Maya and Dylan were there, smug and smiling like nothing had happened. Kayla, my sister, looked miserable. Dad just stared at his plate. Mom tried to force cheer with lasagna and wine. Then I brought it up. "Remember that, Dylan," I said, "when you said you couldn't come to the hospital because of work." Mom's crying now. Dad's just frozen. Kayla looks like she wants to disappear. And Christmas Eve, you said you were stuck at the airport. Guess my bed was more comfortable than those airport chairs, huh? Maya got up and ran. Dylan followed. Mom sobbed. Dad looked at me, eyes bloodshot. "Son," he said, "we didn't know." "Didn't know," I said, standing calmly, "or didn't want to." I turned to the door, then paused. "Thanks for dinner, Mom. The lasagna was great. Don't invite me to the wedding." And then, with one last look at Dylan, I added, "Oh, and Dylan. Maya likes sleeping with her ex's brothers. Might wanna keep her away from any you've got left." I walked out and drove straight to Norris. She opened the door, saw my face, still in my dinner clothes, smelling like lasagna and heartbreak, and just got it. No questions, no judgments. She pulled me into a hug, then poured me a drink. We sat on her balcony for hours, just talking. She didn't ask about Maya right away. We talked about life, dreams, how we both hate olives but keep trying them anyway. Her dog Max curled up at my feet. Bella, her little rescue pup, climbed into my lap. That night was the beginning of something real. Nora never tried to fix me. She just showed up, consistently, honestly. We hung out, watched dumb movies, took the dogs to the park. I started playing guitar again, badly, but she claimed she liked it. 4 months after the court hearing, everything had changed. Dad left Mom, said watching her defend Dylan during chemo broke something in him. He got a little apartment, started therapy. We get coffee sometimes. It's awkward, but real. Kayla started talking to me again. She apologized over and over for staying silent. Said she was scared of breaking the family. I understood. Fear makes people do dumb things. Mom still sends those "family is everything" texts. I delete them. She tried telling me Dylan and Maya postponed the wedding, in case I changed my mind. I changed my number instead. Ran into them once at the grocery store. Dylan looked like he wanted to say something. Maya suddenly became very interested in organic tomatoes. I walked past them without a word. Didn't feel a thing. That's progress. Nora and I made it official last month. Took it slow. Did it right. Our first date was a ramen place we got lost trying to find. Ended up laughing in the rain for 20 minutes. It was perfect. I moved into a new apartment. No cameras. No ghosts. Just me, the dogs, and a quiet kind of peace. The other night, I was making dinner. Nora sat on the counter, talking about her day. Max and Bella lay at her feet. She laughed at something dumb I said, and it hit me. This is what happiness feels like. Not Instagram perfect. Not fake smiles and matching outfits. But genuine, messy, honest. Last week, Nora found an old photo of Maya and me at a family picnic. Dylan had taken it. She asked if I wanted to throw it out. I looked at it, and felt nothing. No anger. No sadness. Just nothing. I tossed it in the trash. Turned back to the stove. Nora put on music. The dogs begged for scraps. Just another evening. And you know what? Normal's pretty damn beautiful.